Hey there Pisces, welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. It's really lovely to have you here. I hope all is well with you today. This is for you if you are Pisces, Sun, Moon or Rising. It's also for you if you maybe just come across a reading and it resonates with you. If you want to take it, you're more than welcome to. It's a general reading, so just take from it what you need and leave behind what you don't. It's a reading for this year, for 2025. And yes, I know it's a little bit late. Life's got in the way a little bit, but I thought better late than never. And I thought we would just work on the rest of 2025. So I'm going to pull some cards at the end, one for each month. So we'll go from March onwards. But first, I am going to find you 5 cards to find the general energy, the general theme, the general focus, whatever you want to call it, of the rest of this year. So I'm using this Light Seers Tarot deck. And we'll pick 5 cards for you to see what's going on with you. So we have the 3 of Swords. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the Page of Cups. And we have the King of Wands. So, we'll start with that 3 of Swords. It looks quite grim, doesn't it? But it's, you know, it can be a card of heartbreak and loss. It can be the card of healing. And I actually think that's what it is for you. I think this is a card of you healing. It's particularly because it's at the start of these 5 cards. And I look at these as being sort of in time order. I think you sort of might be coming into this year feeling a little bit... with some stuff that you've got to deal with that's making you feel a sense of loss, that's maybe making you feel, should I say, a little bit heartbroken. Maybe it's a case of that something or somebody has gone out of your life in the past and that's still something that you're struggling to deal with. But I think this year is going to be a bit of a turning point for you. Not that I'm saying, you know, the feelings are going to go away, but I think there's some healing to be done for you this year. Some healing that's going to help you really move forwards in life towards the things that you want to move towards. We've got that 6 of Pentacles then. That's all about the flow of energy. So giving in equal measures, taking in equal measures. And by finding that flow of energy, things can move forwards in the way that they're meant to. Then we've got the 7 of Cups, and that is all about you bringing your dreams down to reality. I think you spent a long old time, because he's there, he's umming and ahhing, he's deliberating. And I think you have spent a long time really trying to figure out what it is that you want out of life. And I think this is the year that you are starting to bring those things into reality, bring those things down to earth, figure out actually what it is that you want. You may have had all these ideas floating around in your head for a goodly while, but I think now's the time. This is the year of you actually doing something about it. So I think we've got the Page of Cups here as well, and I think you may well be heading towards love in some description. So whether that is existing love, maybe you're really solidifying your relationship with maybe an engagement, a marriage, or moving in together, or you are just opening yourself up to the potential of new love. So someone new could be walking into your life before the end of this year, which is really lovely. Then we've got the King of Wands, and that's about being courageous, about moving towards your joys and passions, about not being afraid to take action. So, interesting energy, nice collection of energies we've got going on for you here this year. But one thing's for sure, I think it's going to be a year of growth for you, Pisces. It seems to have, all of these cards seem to have covered all areas of life. So, it'd be interesting to see what the cards say. So I'm going to pick you some cards for your recent past, because we know our past can have an impact on our future. So we'll see what influences your recent past has had on how you're going to move through 2025. So let's find 3 cards and then 3 clarifiers. Oh, we have the King of Pentacles. Then we have the World. Then we've got another Six of Pentacles, that flow of energy again, that not overgiving, not overtaking, that keeping balance in your life. We've got the Six of Wands, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and we've got the Moon card. So, recent past, we've got the that Knight of Pentacles. I do believe you may well have had that in your monthly reading or your last reading. King of Pentacles, did I say Knight? King of Pentacles, richest king in the pack. He's very abundant, he's draped in all his finery there, he's really confident, he's really powerful, he's not afraid to make solid financial choices. In fact, he does make solid financial choices. And I think you have been doing that in the recent past. I think you have begun to embody your King of Pentacle energy and begun to really make, or you're beginning to, or you're really trying to make some really sound financial choices. And people are noticing, the important people, the people around you, whoever that may be. And you are being recognised for that. The Six of Wands is all about recognition, about being seen. And, I think the people that need to see it, whether this is at work, whether this is at home, are noticing your change in, it may not even be a change, but your smart financial choices. So, next card, we've got the World. New cycle. This is a brand new cycle for you. So many people have had this card. Have had big change cards over the last few months. Everything's changing. You are setting off on a brand new cycle in your life. We have loads of different cycles throughout our life, and this is a brand new one for you. And you're going to take everything that you've learned in the last cycle and you're going to take it forwards with you into the next one. You've gained so much more knowledge, so much more wisdom, and you have got all of that information with you now to help you on your way within your new cycle. We've got the Ace of Pentacles clarifying that, and this is a new beginning, a new material, earthly beginning. So it may well be that you've got the opportunity to have a new relationship, have a new job, have a new home, better wealth, better health. It's a new start in some description for you, a new cycle, new start, and this is going to be what you make it, how you react, how much energy you put into this new start, how it's going to turn out is all on you. With anything, you've got to put time and effort into things for something to grow. And, same like, we've got a little garden at the bottom here. You need to water it. You need to look after it. You need to nurture it. You need to give it sunshine, give it everything, the nutrients, everything that it needs. And it's the same with this pentacle. You need to, if you want it to be the best it can possibly be and to turn into something amazing, you've got to put the time in, the effort in, the love in. So this next cycle, it's up to you how amazing it is, how fantastic it is. It's entirely up to you. It's on you. You've just got to, anything's possible, I think, is the message from that. It's just what you decide you want to do with it. So we've got the Six of Pentacles and the Moon card in our recent past energy as well. So the Six of Pentacles, as I said before, is all about equal giving and equal taking. It's about finding balance. Not overgiving your time, not overgiving your energy, just finding that nice, happy medium where everything can flow the way that it should because everything's in balance. We've got the Moon here, and the Moon I feel like it's quite an emotional card for you this in this instance, and I feel like maybe it is your emotional side that you need to not overgive too much, not overtake, but also as well your fears and worry. Maybe if whatever it is that you're moving into a new cycle, it can be a little bit daunting, it can be a little bit scary, and it can be worrying. You can have fear, and so I think this is just a little nod to you trying to keep those fears, those worries, those emotions in a place of balance and not over giving, not getting carried away and overdoing any of them, and just keeping everything balanced and everything right sized. Actually, I want to say, if you want to head towards, a new exciting future where you're getting the things that you want in life. It's really important for you to keep everything right size and for you to not overgive any of those things. So let's have a look at what's going on in your future energy. Don't forget, if you like the reading, Pisces, it'd be really amazing if you could give me a thumbs up, a comment, even a subscribe would be absolutely fabulous, because that means that you get to keep up with my readings and I get to grow my channel, because any interaction with the good old YouTube algorithm is always a winner. So let's find you some cards. Current energy. We've got the Ten of Swords. We've got the Page of Wands. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, we've got the Nine of Wands underneath that 10. We've got the Six of not Wands. You know it's not a wand. I know it's not a wand. It's a sword, isn't it? So we've got the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Swords, and the Judgment card. So I think this is where all of this Three of Swords and the 10 and the 9, it's this current energy that we've got. Don't forget, when I'm filming this in March 2025, there's a lot of uncertainty going on in the world. There's a lot of exterior noise, lots of stress and anxiety happening. So this could well contribute to you feeling in a certain way. It could contribute to some endings of some description. But I actually think that this Ten of Swords is don't forget, the 10 is the last one in the cycle. We start at 1 and we end at 10. And I think this is the last hurrah of any thing related to this, really. To any stress, ongoing stress, to any pain that I think you've been going through, any heartbreak that has been, that has been with you for a long time. And when I say the end, I don't mean the actual end. I mean this. It feels like something's shifting mentally. And I'm not saying that all of the, the loss that you may feel, particularly if you've lost somebody close, it's really difficult to get past, isn't it? But I think the mental stress and strain that you've been putting upon yourself, I think is having its last hurrah, and I think it's the ending. Because with this Ten of Swords, we've got this lovely sunshine coming up here. The new dawn is upon you. The new dawn is starting to come up. The new sunrise is starting to come up even. And his hand there is in a symbol of a blessing. And I think the pain that you've found yourself in over the last cycle, maybe, we'll look at it as a cycle, because I'm thinking about that World card. You're starting a new cycle, and I think this pain is part of the old cycle, and I think it's having its last hurrah. I think it's, something may well come up, or is coming up in the current energy that is making you feel pain, that's making you feel heartbroken, that's making you feel the stress and anxiety, that underlying stress and anxiety that comes with pain. And I think you are ready to let that go. I think you're ready to let that go and to begin to bring a different way of being, to start that new cycle afresh. And I think everything that has been in that last cycle, you may be packaging it up, leaving it behind as you move forwards. Because we've got the next card, we've got the Page of Wands, and that's about moving off on a new adventure in a really carefree way, moving on in a really carefree, light, bright, simplistic way. And then we've got underneath it as the clarifier, that Six of Swords, moving into a better mental frame of mind. And so I think these two cards, as grim as they may look, it's the ending of how things were. This is stuff that you're leaving behind in the past, and I think some of it has to come up. You know what it's like when you've got there's something bubbling away. Sometimes it's just got to come up to then go away, and I think that's what this is saying. Because you are, the card after that is the Wheel of Fortune. Again, another sign of forward movement. The Wheel of Fortune starting to turn, and things are turning into a better set and new place. And so the new cycle that you're on, things are starting to shift, and that wheel's moving, and things are starting to feel more positive. If they've been feeling really difficult, if the last cycle was really hard and really painful, then things are starting to move, and you are going to have a rebirth. We've got that Judgment card there. A whole new you is going to come out of this. You are ready to move forward in that light, bright, carefree way of the Page of Wands. I think you're leaving all the heaviness and the darkness that comes with these cards. See, look how grim and dark they are. And I think you're moving now towards lightness, towards letting things go, moving on from that, and just allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to be happy again, and to be in loving life and enjoying the life that you've got. I think you are shifting into a whole new way of being. I think you're going to find yourself just generally. I don't think you're going to recognise yourself, to be honest, Pisces. And don't think this has actually been a quick thing. I don't think it's like wake up one morning and the next morning you're a different person. I think this has been an ongoing process, but I think this is the month where everything changes. This is the month where you can feel like you can move on from that darkness. That's pretty huge, Pisces. I really, I'd love to know if that resonates with you or not. Right, I just want to get one more card for this. I just feel like we need one more card to... Justice. You're getting your justice. You have been sad for too long. You have carried this pain for too long. Now it's time to bring back balance in your life. And, you are getting your just desserts in the most positive way. And I do believe that you had that in your most recent reading. Right. Let's get some cards for the rest of this year. Let's get some March cards, April, May, etc., etc. And we'll see what the energies are for you to work with throughout the rest of this year. You are moving forwards with courage, Pisces. And you've got some exciting things on the way. In between, you're bringing your dreams into reality. You're opening yourself up to new love. A different love, building on that love that you've got, and happiness. Let's see what's going on for March. Ace of Pentacles. You've got another Ace of Pentacles. April. Another Judgment card. Hate to say I told you so, but I told you so, Judgment. May, Eight of Wands. June, Two of Wands. July, the Hierophant. Another Justice card. Lots of doubles. September, the Sun. Amazing card. October, Four of Wands. I'll just turn my phone off. October, November, Ace of Wands. December, Seven of Swords. So, Interesting month for you, Pisces. Ace of Wands, new beginning. Your new beginning is happening for you in March at the moment, current energy. Things are starting to shift. Things are starting to move forwards. You can move forwards on something new. And that is just the little seedling, so the possibility. So something's going to come towards you during this month that's really going to give you the opportunity to really grow and build on it in a really tangible way. So something, like I say, like maybe a new home, new relationship, better health, something that you've got the potential to put your energy, your time, your energy, your love into and turn it into something amazing. April, the moment of judgment, the moment where you are going to have a brand new rebirth. So the energy of April is you feeling in that energy, feeling it, that complete shift in you, feeling from who you are. And maybe that comes from the March energy of the new beginning. It's opened everything up for you, and you are hopefully going to be feeling amazing, actually. I really want to say. Think you're not the same person in April as you are in March. You're going to be having a huge shift in some way, which is really, really lovely. Then we've got May. We've got swift changes, things happening really fast. So again, this could be anything. This could be house related. This could be relationship related, work related. Something's going to happen really fast, and the energy is going to take something away really quickly, or move something forward, not take it away, move something forward really, really quickly. Something that's going to bring you happiness. So that's the energy of May. The energy of June is you looking towards what's next. How could, where to now? It's a card of growth. It's a card of expansion. It's a card of where do I want to be next? What can I do for myself that's going to bring me greater happiness, satisfaction? So June is going to be all about that for you. It's going to be about having a look out onto the horizon. What are my options? What are my choices? What can I do to make things better, to make my life happier, to make my life feel more fulfilled? Then we've got July. That's the card, the Hierophant, the card of obviously deep spiritual connection. So you may well be feeling very spiritual during July, feeling a real connection with a higher something, whatever it is that works for you. It could well be that you are finding yourself in establishing a new routine, finding yourself in a new set of traditions, a new set of values, something that that you find that you want to fit in, that's changing your life in some way. Again, routines. It could well be that you're just creating a brand new routine for yourself that's going to really change your life in a positive way. But July is very much a spiritual month, I think, for a lot of you, and about finding a connection with whatever it is that suits you at the time. So we've got August. Justice, maybe some legal matters coming together. It may well be that you are finally finding that balance, because that balance, the two scales are really prominent in that card. Things are going the right way for you. Things are being done the right way. So, a few different options there for you for June, August. But whatever, it's going to be a month of balance, and a month of any legal things, any bits of paperwork, anything that's been lingering is all going to get wrapped up. September, the sun's shining on you. It's going to be a really great month. I think you're going to feel so much brighter, lighter. Things are going to feel like they're really going your way, and that you've received everything that you wanted to. I think opened yourself up to abundance. You've changed your life. There's been some real shifts over this last during this year, and I think you are just really basking in the sunlight of that abundance, feeling the warmth, feeling real contentment with how things are for you. So we've got the Four of Swords here. Four of Swords in October, I think, is about resting, about maybe you've had a busy summer. I think it's going to be a time where you're really going to have to just cocoon yourself in, tuck yourself in, and just have a little bit of a break, have a little bit of a rest, look after yourself, maybe having a mental break, trying just to rest your mind, and not, if you're feeling like you could potentially sort of be going towards burnout because you've been overdoing things in the summer, this is the month where you can just rest, regroup, and regenerate yourself ready for the winter. The Ace of Wands in November is new ideas, new inspirations coming towards you that are going to really help you in a work capacity, or they in towards building on the happiness that you have sort of built throughout the year. But it's a new bit of possibility, a new spark is what it is on that card, isn't it? It's a new spark of inspiration, something that you are really going to be able to run with and turn into something amazing if you choose. Then we've got December, the Seven of Swords. That is the card of seeing things clearly and just moving forwards with it, with purpose. No, it's not. It is the card of you making plans to move forwards with purpose and feeling confident about it. It's the card of making plans, of having a plan of action, and he's not taking any messing. He's decided what it is he wants to do, and he's just going for it. So I think that's a great way to lead into January, Pisces. I think you're going to have some inspirations at the end of the year, and then you're just going to make a plan. You're just going to go for it, see things clearly, have that plan, and really just go for it. I think you're in for a really interesting year, Pisces. Sorry, I'm just going, as we're talking about just going for it, making plans and going for it. We've got that King of Wands there. He's courageously moving forwards. He's courageously taking action. And I think that's what you're doing at the end of the year. I think you're getting some sort of inspiration and you're just running with it. But I think you'll get, a lot of your dreams are coming into reality this year. I think you're getting what you deserve. I think things are going to really shifting for you in a really positive way. And it's making you have a complete shift in who you are and how you're showing up in the world. And things are coming towards you the way that they should. You are, you've got two Justice cards. You're getting what you deserve. In the most positive way. Two Judgment cards, complete shift in how you show up in the world and who you are. It's really lovely energy, Pisces. I'm really excited for you for this year. I think it's going to be a massive year for you, actually. I think everything, all of your dreams, everything that you've been wanting out of life is going to start coming together for you. I think there's going to be some really big moments for you this year. Based on what I'm seeing here and my intuition, I think this is going to be a year to remember for you. It's going to be a pivotal year. You'll look back on 2025 and on a personal note, aside from everything that's going on in the outside world, this is going to be a huge year for you. So have a great day, have a great week, have a great year. Enjoy, take care, and I will see you very, very soon.